You are now watching the Biz to Biz podcast with Alan and Justin.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Justin live from B2B Vault, the Biz to Biz podcast, sponsored by Nationwide Payment Systems, hosted by this guy, the George Brett Payment Processing himself, Alan Kopelman. And in today's podcast, we'll be discussing payment trends for July 2024. Today is Tuesday, July 30th, 2024, approximately 12:04 p.m. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. It's busy summertime.
There you go.
Summer's when a lot of people make decisions, make some changes. Time to think about upgrading your tech. While you have maybe a little slow period. It's also a good time while people are on vacation and are not to make some moves and fill up your pipeline.
Got it.
How you doing?
I'm great, man.
All right. The Olympics are going on now.
They are. Shout out to the breakdancing for being in the Olympics this year. That shit is huge for the hip hop culture, man. As a kid, man, I would have never believed that breakdancing would have made it to the Olympics because, all the hate that hip hop gets in general. But then it's always crazy to me too because everything is hip hop, like Sprite commercials, AT&T commercials,
Sneakers,
everything.
When is
Timberlands.
When is that going to be on TV?
I think it's the August 8th and 9th.
Oh, wow, it's gone for a while. Yeah, it's the Olympics is definitely going hip hop because one of the main attractions is Snoop Dogg going to all the events. He's like a commentator, and he got to carry the flame.
I'm just saying, like in general, like
he's a pop icon
for the hip hop community. The breakdancing and being in the Olympics is just really awesome, and I think that's really cool. Shout out to all the b-boys and b-girls, graffiti writers, DJs, and MCs all across the world, man.
It's going to be interesting to see.
I mean, breaking is dope. There's no way in hell 90% of the world can do what those guys do. So
come on, Justin, let's move this out of the way.
I ain't no breakdance. I ain't no b-boy. I ain't no standing there in my b-boy stance. This is all you're gonna get from me standing there. Might do a little bit of pop locking, but nothing with my legs.
Okay.
No lower extremities are moving.
You're not gonna spin around on the ground for us?
Nah.
Okay.
That was never my. I was the rapper, so we would rap.
I got a video of Rocky breakdancing.
I'm sure you do. Zoomies.
No, he gets on his back and rolls around on the ground. That's his breakdance move.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
All right.
Shout out to hip hop.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting.
Hip hop.
I was kind of laughing when I see like Snoop Dogg everywhere, and everybody's excited to see Snoop Dogg.
I mean, at this point, Snoop is. He's made his. Does he really rep hip hop like that though? I don't know.
He got to carry the flame. People were making pictures.
Snoop loves sports. Besides anything, I don't know if that necessarily. I mean, he has been doing like some sports commentating. He did that a couple innings with the Brewers. Well, they always do that with like guests. They interview,
right?
But
I was just saying, like he
coaches football.
No, I was watching some of the highlights, and he was at like a whole bunch of different stuff: swimming, gymnastics, volleyball.
Flavor Flav
right.
sponsored the United States women's polo team.
Yeah, that was cool.
Shout out to Flavor Flav, man. Hip hop definitely has definitely made its way. I love seeing like the old heads from my generation, like still, they're not rapping or whatever, but they figured out a way.
I just don't like it.
I really appreciate
one
that.
thing I don't like is like our athletes are definitely not compensated as much as other countries Like I saw where the U.S.
They get like 35 grand, and then
yeah, like
another,
the U.S.
they get
women's gymnastics.
almost, yeah, they get almost $1 million from
Yeah.
China.
Yeah, China's getting like 600-700 grand for a medal.
735 million. I mean,
Yeah.
735,000 from
Yeah.
what my memory.
Yeah.
It's like I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, that's 700,000 more than what this person. And the American, it's really messed up when you hear about how the American athletes are treated as opposed to how these other athletes are treated in, not saying, I'm saying treated as opposed like all of the American athletes
Yeah.
have jobs,
Right.
like 9 to 5 jobs,
Right.
like a ski instructor or,
yeah, one guy's like a
swimming
firefighter.
exactly, like that's what I'm saying. So, and to see that in other countries, that's all these people do.
Right.
Like if they're the javelin thrower
Right.
of Berlin,
Right.
that guy or lady ain't doing shit else 365 days a year besides throwing that javelin.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
And he's getting paid to do that handsomely.
right.
And then in America, you got these people, tow truck drivers, joining the lacrosse team, and they ain't getting shit. That is sickening.
Yeah, it's messed up. Definitely messed up.
America is trash basura.
Well, that's.
It's literally
I don't know who
crumbling.
runs. First of all, I don't know who runs the Olympics. If that's the government or that's private, I have no idea. We'd have to do a evaluation. Of
What do you
that.
mean private?
Like who runs that? I don't think it's run by the government. I don't even know who
No,
funds
that's
it.
officials. There's like a
I know,
committee.
but I'm just saying in other countries it's run by,
the government,
Right.
yeah.
It's not run by. I don't think it's run by the government.
No, it's ran by the Olympic
Yeah, whatever it is.
team.
Well, they need to
Council.
go get some sponsors.
Polo Ralph Lauren sponsored that's what the
Yeah,
U.S.
but maybe that's not enough. Maybe they need more sponsors, like the NBA. I don't know. Did they get? Maybe that's why LeBron James didn't play a bunch of times in the.
Well, no one
Olympics.
wants to play for the Olympics because one, they don't make any money, and two, they might get hurt.
Right.
So the stars that are, I can't believe that even Anthony Edwards, LeBron is a dinosaur in considering
Yeah, the three oldest players on the team is LeBron, KD, and Steph Curry,
yeah.
and they're older than the previous oldest person was Larry Bird at 35, and they're all over Larry Bird's age.
They're all 45 years old.
Well, LeBron's 40. I think both of them are like 36.
KD's only 36.
Yeah.
He looks like he's older than me.
Yeah, well, he's been injured a lot. So
That guy, man.
got a lot. He had a lot of injuries. He just came off an injury. Then he went whatever 14 for 14. He didn't miss any shots.
Yeah, KD's
Made
a great
every
basketball player.
made every single point.
There's
LeBron did too, up until I think till the end. Let's jump into payment trend.
Yeah, man. What you got?
So
I ain't got nothing.
okay, so the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, there's just a lot of stuff going on with that right now. And so one of the things that they're talking about, they have a new law goes into effect August the 1st. Now, this I'm not so sure should be done, but they're doing it. They want new rules for buy now, pay later, and they want the buy now, pay later money to be treated like a credit card loan, not like a credit card charge.
Why?
So the difference is, so when you use your credit card, it's a credit card charge, right? But a loan is when you're taking a cash advance, where you take your credit card, go to the ATM and get money out.
Yeah.
And they want it treated like that.
Why?
I don't know. So there's a whole argument.
That's not right, though.
I think it's completely wrong. I can see you want them to check people's credit. Like we deal with a buy now, pay later company that we refer to our customers to, and they do check people's credit. So it's above board. they call their product consumer financing, so it's a little different. But now these buy now, pay later companies are all freaking out, and they don't want it to go into effect August the 1st, which is just in a couple of days. And they're all on Capitol Hill now complaining, and various fintech associations and blah, 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 blah. Now, here's another crazy story. Okay. Zelle. So now you got this guy, he's a senator, Richard Blumenthal. So there was a law, this Reg E is like when you use your ATM card at an ATM machine and you call your bank and you say, I didn't get the money out of the ATM. Or you use it at the point of sale and you say, oh, I didn't buy that. Those are called a Reg E, like a chargeback.
Okay.
So this guy, Richard Blumenthal, he wants that these people who get scammed by crooks who either hack your bank account, trick you and get your login information, or trick you through a text message saying, like I text Justin and say, hey, your kid is in jail. You need to I'm the bail bondsman, give me $500.
Well, you're first of all, you're an idiot if you fall for that.
No, but do you think that the government should just say to the banks, well, you have to give people their money back because they were stupid?
No, I don't think that people should get their money back for being stupid.
Yeah, and I think that all the banks should mandate like that you have 2FA, two-factor authentication on all your accounts, like your credit cards, your bank account, everything.
Don't kill me, because it's just like I'm saying that, for older people who get scammed, that shit sucks.
Yes.
Right?
And even young people get scammed too.
Yeah, but like, for instance, the new thing is this one new scam is like getting people to think that they're signing up for a job.
Oh yeah, I get that. Dude, I'm getting like texts, WhatsApps, telegrams, emails for that all day
Justina
long.
almost fell for it. I said, what the fuck? What are you doing right now?
Don't be filming any of that out.
I was like, this is fake.
Yes.
It's like, this is not real. They just want your part. You're giving them a lot of information.
Yeah, they ask for your social. No way. And your bank information? No way. Oh, we have to pay you.
Everything. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, they want to know everything. No way.
That shit is crazy.
Yeah, that's going nuts right now. That scam is like, it's everywhere.
She had a call yesterday. I was like, well, don't give no information over the phone, meaning, nothing more than your name. And, I guess just be mindful, like, if it's a guy from the Philippines or, India or somewhere.
Yeah, but they're recruiting people like here to do it. They recruit people to like.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
To go find people.
I know. I was just warning her. I'm just like, well, if it sounds like a telemarketer or some shit, or if you can hear people in the background,
yeah,
I would stand clear from that.
Yeah, it's definitely a problem. I don't agree with this guy, the senator, because
that makes zero sense, bro. Like, as a company, that means like, so then every time they don't make the banks pay people back.
No, they want to make the banks pay people back. Now I can see like somebody hacked into the bank and hacked your bank account.
That's a totally different situation.
That's a situation.
But if you sent somebody I sent a bail bondsman $500 because I thought Johnny was locked up, you tripping.
No, but a lot of times what the scam is, you'll get a text that'll say, oh, your car payment is late. Make your car payment now. Use Zelle, and they give you a link, right? And then you click the link, and it's a fake link to Zelle, and you're putting in, you're putting in your credentials. Once you put in your credentials, the scammer on the other side, they have your username and your password. Then they go to your bank and they log in and they take out your money.
I mean, depending on the scheme, but
right?
Whatever.
I'm just saying, like this is a lot of the stuff that's happening. I think that now I want to
A
know.
lot of times it's
And
just
we watched-
keystrokes.
and we both-
they download a malware to your computer and then it installs.
Yeah, that's happening less and less because you have two-factor authentication, so you're getting a text.
No, I'm
message.
talking about it downloads a keystroke
Yeah.
encryptor into your. So then it just all it does is it. I just watched a whole series about this shit. Literally, it installs malware on your computer.
Yeah,
But it doesn't know that it's malware. It thinks it's a keyboard,
right. Yeah,
And
it's
then-
keyboard program.
and then it copies all of your passwords. It copies this, like the strokes that are
Your
the keys that
keystrokes.
you're doing, everything. It's yeah, man.
Yeah.
Don't be downloading shit from the internet.
Yeah, the thing is all wrong. It's totally wrong what's going on. But I don't think that the banks should be held liable for all this stuff. I think they need to put more security, have two-factor authentication, and then a lot of this stuff won't happen. But what I want to know is, what is the government doing to stop like these scammers? Like, what are they doing? Like, they know where these people are. There's that guy that's on YouTube who's calling the scammers, and he tells you where they are in India and Pakistan and all that, and even in the United States. Okay, well, they know where they're at. So why isn't the government doing something to shut all this down?
Because it's in a different country.
Whatever. We're giving those countries money most of the time, all kinds of economic aid.
I don't know, man.
It's just-
That turns
it's
into a very political.
I understand that, but
Topic,
you
but-
would think that we would be able to shut it down, is my point.
We can't shut shit down in India. We are not India. We're
Well, we
the
could-
United States.
Well, we could make sure they can't make a
How?
phone call. Here.
How?
I don't know.
How?
They need to go hire like Elon Musk or whatever, or Mark Zuckerberg and people, or the guys at Google to figure it out. Somebody needs to shut it down. Look at
Why
that
doesn't
movie.
the CIA just do it? Then?
Right, we watched that movie Beekeeper, whatever. Those guys were just scamming everybody, and they're right here in the United States. We need Jason Statham to go send him out, Sylvester Stallone, blow all these places up. Okay, so then here's another thing. I want to know why this is not in the news. Okay, you have this bank, Evolve Bank. Now, most people probably never heard of the Evolve.
Never
Bank.
heard of it.
So they're one of the largest sponsors of all these like challenger / neobanks / internet banks.
Okay.
Okay. And they had a partner called Synapse. And Synapse was like a connector between like fintech companies and this Evolve Bank. And currently, right now, guess how much money is missing in this debacle?
$1 billion.
Over $85 million. How's that not on the news?
That ain't a lot of money.
85 million? It's some people's all their money. It's like some people lost like all their money and that out of their bank account. 85 million bucks gone. Poof. I don't even know. Like FDIC, are they covering it? I don't know.
They don't do that. Man,
I'm just
the
saying.
internet banking. There's so much gray area involved in that. Like, it's just like when people tell me they got their entire business account stashed on PayPal.
Right.
Like, what in the entire fuck?
That's not
is
even
wrong
a,
with
that's
you?
not even a bank.
It's nothing.
Right.
It's a medium.
I mean, some banks are banks like Betterment. Your money's in a bank account, and other things it's in a bank account. A lot of these companies where the people lost their money, they weren't even bank accounts. They were the fintech companies, so they didn't have it wasn't like sponsored. Although this bank Evolve is connected to it, I'm not sure how much of this is covered by the FDIC laws, where it's covered up to.
I mean, if they aren't
$250
under the same laws as a bank, then the shit ain't covered.
well, we'll see what happens.
I mean, I'm sure that there's a percentage that they have to pay back, right?
Yeah.
But if they got it written in their little terms and conditions of
That it's not
In case of-
FDIC.
in case of foreclose whatever, bankruptcy, we are only liable up to 10% of your money or some shit. Who
Right.
knows? You know what I mean?
So I'm just surprised it's not in the news. It's
But
a news
$85 million
story.
isn't a lot of money, Alan.
Okay.
Not in 2024. I'm just saying it's not.
Well,
I would love to have
would-
$85 million, but what I'm saying, in the scheme,
Yeah.
$85 million ain't shit.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of people saying they're missing their money, 50 grand, 100 grand, their savings.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it's horrible. The other big thing is, so there's a lot
The
of
other big thing is I didn't win the Powerball last night.
how much was it?
144 million.
Wow. Is it still on? Did anyone win?
No.
Oh, well, it'll go up then.
Yeah, it went up.
Okay. The other big buzz I see a lot of articles about is B2B transactions and FedNow and, you know,
What's this? I'm sorry, but what is the Feds doing this week? Are they raising taxes or lowering taxes this week?
well, they've been saying they're going to lower the rates, but they haven't lowered.
That's what I meant.
But they never lowered the rates. They haven't lowered interest
They said that they're
rates.
going to make a decision this week.
Right, but I'm saying they've said they were going to make a decision a few months ago that they were going to lower
And a
the
few
rates.
months ago before that, too.
Right,
I
and
remember.
they still haven't lowered the rates.
No, shit was going up.
Right.
Oh, we're lowering it. No, you. How are you lowering anything when the numbers are going this way?
Right. And
That's not lowering, sir.
the other problem I have is when they're on the news and they're talking about, was watching this guy, who's like this grocery shopping guy, and he talks about where to go buy your groceries.
Mhm.
So he's like, the whole thing where they're saying, oh,
I
inflation.
can't stand those people.
Huh?
Spend $100 and eat for a month at Aldi's. What?
I don't know about this guy wasn't doing that. What this guy was doing was he actually has like his grocery bill from like 2000.
Oh, I seen that shit, and shit is quadruple.
And he's like 3.4% inflation. He goes, it's impossible because the guy's showing his grocery bill that it was like $88, and now the same bill for $88 like $180. So he's like,
You're making that number smaller than what I watched the same video.
okay.
And it was a Walmart. He comparing his Walmart receipt.
Yeah.
Shit was like a month's work. He said he was curious because he wondered if he could buy the same items
Right.
from what he bought from 2 years ago,
Mhm.
and he put it in the checkout cart for 2024, and it was literally $300
Right.
more expensive than it was 2 years ago. So the grocery bill was like $120 something, and when he put the same exact items into the cart and went to checkout, the shit was almost $400.
Oh, yeah. It's crazy.
Like, I have 2 kids at home.
Yeah.
I literally want to rob the grocery store. I just want to keep walking out. I just want to walk out with my groceries. I feel all the people who are stealing at Walmart. I'm this close. Like, shit is bad out here, Alan.
It is bad. The price is this. No, I'm just saying. The guy was just going. He was saying like, there's no 3.4% inflation. He says grocery prices are 3 to 4 times higher than what they were in 2020.
I hear economists talking about it's because of the COVID. People, the transportation is still all messed up. There's nobody who can work, so the cost of the actual production of things are so much higher. What?
No, it doesn't make any sense.
That makes zero sense to me.
Yeah, something's got to be done about it. And it's not just there. It's affecting restaurants.
That's why can't nobody afford to go out to eat.
Yeah, that's
If a head of lettuce costs $4.29, right?
Yeah.
How in the hell can you? I mean, come on, man. Like, imagine like a small taco.
No, even
Spot.
here, like I buy lunch for everybody every
That shit,
week, right?
Sometimes I'm looking at the menu like, all right, what I'm like, because I'm just frugal.
I get it, but I don't care buying everybody lunch. It's part of the office. So, but I'm just saying,
That
like,
shit's went.
but from like
at least twice.
Oh yeah,
the amount.
it's double what it used to be. So
For
it used to,
sure.
it used to be I would spend 30 or 40 bucks. Now it's 70, 80 bucks or more for everybody.
Oh, absolutely. The last time when it was us four that
Yeah.
ate, I was like,
It was
Yeah.
almost 80 bucks.
damn, this is crazy.
Yeah, it was 20 something dollars per person.
Excuse me, it's not like you're getting this huge. We're not ordering from freaking
Yeah, we're-
sushi
Yeah,
And
you're not
raw-
getting anything.
and
expensive.
lobster tails. We're
So here's my
talking
last.
about a chef salad here.
Yeah, so my last thing is I did a poll on LinkedIn. So it's like, how do you prefer to pay your bills for B2B companies, right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna do another one and say like, how are you collecting your money? So the people that answered, 80% said they prefer to get a link and pay through the link. So give their credit, where they get a link on their computer and they put in their payment information themselves. And then 10% said they wanted to mail a check. 10% said they would send an ACH from their bank to the business, which I had somebody tell me they stopped taking credit cards and I had to ACH them money or mail a paper check. So
Makes sense.
not
They're
everybody,
saving money.
right? So not everybody had, but I'm just
Well, they
saying.
probably got a sweet deal with their bank though, then too. If they're taking nothing but ACH bank,
No, they're getting incoming ACH, so I have to send it
Oh,
from my
yeah.
bank account to them.
so they don't
They're-
care.
Or I have to mail them a paper check, which they're just going to sit and wait for.
But on ACH, doesn't the bank still take a processing fee?
Maybe a few pennies. Maybe they take 10 or 20 cents.
On a dollar.
No, on the whole thing, receiving it. They just treat it like another item.
Okay, yeah, you're
Like
right.
if I
It was
send
like
that-
$2.
Like
or
if
some
I
shit.
send out an
Yeah, you're right.
ACH, it costs me $1 to send.
Yeah,
one.
right.
Right. When
To
somebody
receive it,
see
yeah.
one, there's no fee.
Yeah, you're right.
But
you're
if
right.
I send one, it costs me $1. And then I don't want to sit there and deal with a paper check, and then I got to address the
I'm not-
envelope,
I'm not
and then I got to
paying-
get a stamp.
I'm not paying you if you're using checks. I'm finding a different service.
Yeah.
The ACH is okay. It really depends on the bank that you have
Right.
or wherever your merchant account is set up through.
No, but I'm just saying I'm lucky that I have outgoing ACH. Not everybody has that on their
Yeah.
bank account.
I'm just talking about, and then third, as far as the pay by link, I'm okay with that if it's an official website. Now, if you just send me some random ass URL,
No, they're sending you like from their payment company a secure.
that's
link.
what I understand that, but I
Yeah.
still don't like those per se. Like,
No, I
if it
prefer-
just says secure.sso.1456789101112, and then it has something, I'm not necessarily a
Yeah,
fan of that.
usually you can see that it's from like a payment gateway and all
Right.
that.
If it's official as a whistle, but
so, yeah, so I'm gonna do another poll and see how the businesses taking their money. But it's kind of like I wasn't too happy when this one company said, "Oh yeah, you have to mail us a paper check or send us an ACH," and I had to send them a copy of the ACH and all that. But I did it because I didn't want to spend it. It's taking me too much time to print a check out, then put it in an envelope. Oh, do I have a stamp? Then I got to go buy stamps.
what if you don't get the check?
Yeah, and check fraud is up now, big time. They're busting people.
Because
For,
it's old school.
right, but people are still getting checks out of mailboxes and then using acetone and changing the checks. And we get people that send us fake checks for merchant accounts all the time. They look fake. They look really fake.
Yeah.
So that's payment trends.
Payment trends, July
So tell us what you think.
2024.
Tell us what you think about paying your bills. How would you want to pay? Through a link, write a check, send an ACH. Gotta get modern. That's
Yes,
for sure.
Yes, we do.
Tell us what you think about grocery prices.
Smash the subscribe button for me. That's all I'm asking. But yo, peace out.
B2B Vault, Carpe Diem, seize the day.